Welcome back to part 2 of our Glock magazines. Again, we're going to go with 43, 17, 19, and 21 because those are the Glocks that I have. So here are some of the different types if you didn't know. Right here, if you didn't know, PMAG makes Glock mags. If you buy R-TAC to sub 2000, this is what you get. A 17 round magazine. Now, the base plates for the PMAGs are completely different than the Glock mags. As you can tell here with this cane arms extension. This one right here adds about 25 to it. PMAGs come with an orange follower. This spring is probably, it works, but it's not, and the PMAGs are for Gen 5 as well. They got both sides cut for magazine. To be on either side. The spring on this needs to be a little bit longer for long-term feeding issues. Right now it works. Later on down the road it might not because it's extended out. But yeah, cane arms made that base plate. I got another cane arms and it's on the Glock 21 mag. It's a 13. You can get about 16 rounds of 45 into this bad boy now. So since we got that one out, let's talk about other Glock 21 mags. There you go. We got the factory 10 round or the 10 round mags for the Glock. I don't really consider these non-free state mags because it's a 45. So that's a lot of rounds in there. There's only 3 more in the standard capacity magazine. That it comes with, so it's a 13 round mag here. As you can see, it's Glock on the bottom of them. The cane arms again. Works fine on this one with the 13 round, and you can pick up the other 3 no problem. Not so much the issue like the PMAG has. You can see it doesn't come up all the way. Obviously, that's just a spring to fix that. So so here's your Glock 45 mags, different base plates you can get on the 45 mags. You can get the extended round ones that can make them hold 21 rounds, and yeah, so that's your 45. You might see that the older they get, they might split a little bit. That one right there is nice and flush. This one right here is kind of bowed out a little bit, so this is a candidate to be replaced. At least the floor plate is, because that's the issue there. Not the magazine body, but it's just the floor plate. So it might get another king arms, or it might get a specialized plate like I do for I like to put on my Coast Guard one. So anyway, this is a candidate for replacing your base plate. So now we're going to go to another magazine. This is a Glock 45 again, 21 magazine I should say, with 2+. So this one will hold 15 rounds now. Now if we stack that bad boy up against the cane arms extension, you can see why you can get 16 rounds in that. So that makes a big difference there. Cane plus 3, and then the standard plus 2 mags on your Glocks. Now if you got a 10 round magazine like this one, you can add those on there, but remember this is a single stack mag, or single, half bounce, because it's got the guide inside of it. That's why you see these lines on this one and not on this 13 rounder, or on this 13 rounder, or 16 rounder, or this 15 rounder here. So this lets you know that it's a 10 round mag because it's got that internal plastic added to it, so you can't put more than 10. But if you add this base plate on there, you can get to 11. Add this one on there, you can get it to 13. But then again, you're not going to have the capacity. So now we're going to go to the Glock 19 round 19X mag, and it's got the black follower, not the orange for all the new Gen 5s. And this is a Gen 5 mag because both sides. It's got the standard +2, so basically, if you got a 19X, you can use the standard 17 plus 2 magazines. So you can see here, they are the same size. Here's a standard 17 round mag, which will work in a Glock 19 anyway, but won't fit flush. This one right here is made by KCI. This is like their Gen 3. I know the Korean mags got a bad rep, but they've done pretty good here recently. They've done good by me. I've done a review on their magazines where I had a bad one where the bottom of the foreplate fell out. And matter of fact, it was this one. I sent it off, and they sent me a new one, and they sent me a 33 round magazine. And I added the 2+2 extension on there. And this bad boy holds 19. No problem with it. Feeding and firing. Same way with the 17 rounders. KCI mags are not that bad anymore. It's not like it was back in the day. Here we go. Here's another KCI 33 round fun stick. When you figure you can buy 2 of these for the price of one Glock, and I forgot the Glock 24. The Glock makes a 24 round magazine too now for competitions. So I forgot that one. And of course I got a 33 round. I think I've done those already. But the KCI mags are pretty good. And then of course we got 43 here. Standard 6 round mag with the Vickers Tactical +2. Now Vickers will send you a new spring for it, and this right now holds 8 instead of the factory 6 rounds. But we'll talk about a little bit of different types of base plates. So if you get you get your PMAGs. Honestly, these PMAGs are not as, I don't want to say they're not as good as the Glock mags. No, that's a fair statement. They're not as good as the factory mags by any chance. They're decent. Are they better than the KCI mags? I guess that's the $64 question. And I'd have to say no. Because the KCI mags will take the standard Glock floor plates. You can, if you got a bad magazine body on your Glock, you can buy one of these and throw your guts in it, because it's made just like the Glock mag. And they have a pretty good warranty. Like I said, I had that problem with that one that flew apart after about 200 rounds through it. They sent me a packing slip. I sent it off to them. They sent me a brand new magazine plus a 33 round magazine, which I did a review on. Here, I should say. I did a review on it. They're pretty good on their warranties on their magazines. I don't have no problem with them at all. I don't have no problem with them in 19X or my 17. I hadn't had any problems with this except for this slot or this spring not being long enough. So I think if I get a Glock 17 round magazine spring and put it in this, I could trust it pretty well. No problem with the follower on it. Your 19X mags, you can use 17 mags on them. Any generation, as long as you're right-handed. Just remember that the Gen 3s and 4s don't have both sides cut out. The 4s do, but the 3s don't, and the 2s and the 1s definitely don't. So, like this right here, this is a Glock 13 round magazine. It has both sides, and this is for 21. This right here is for 21. It's got both of them. And even another one. But the 10 round one, oddly enough, is only cut out for one side. So if you're right-handed, you're good to go. If you're left-handed, these are not going to work in it. Especially if you swap the magazine release out. So anyway, here you go. Just some more options out there to play along with. And I'll let you know how they go. If somebody else I think there's 2 more companies going to make Glock mags. We'll try those out, and then I'll let you know, and we'll catch you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe to the page.